Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we've got a new difficult event right here. I think that this event is pretty easy for the most part. This is tied to panel missions, so they don't make things too crazy. Now, I've seen a lot of discussion about this, right? Like, usually when they drop everything at the same time, it's tough for your boy to kind of get to it right away. So I know basically, like, a little bit about what we're working with here. Okay, so, Windows 11, hang on. Yeah, alright, let's take a look here. So, confront Zamasu's abandon his divine vessel, reign victorious to get, complete the support memory. We have got some missions here. Beat it with 6 Future Saga characters, and then beat it with a character of every type, like a full superclass team. Remember, when it says something like this, the last character can just be like anything, even like a villain. Because remember, a big strategy people were using during the 9th anniversary for villain missions was to have a villain of every typing and then bring Beast Gohan, right? So, alright, there's that. Universe Assorting Justice and Order is on. So you have to use the Zeno button. It can, I believe, in the final phase when we use this. He becomes more powerful as you proceed the next phase. He does an AoE. No continues, anything like that. Stones and a support memory can be obtained as mission rewards. Let's just go ahead and jump in. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just focus in on clearing this with a no item run. And then we'll do a Zeno button video. And I might just focus on getting the missions done in that one as well. Or, I mean, maybe we could do it here. Now, what would we want to use for this? It's gonna be fusions for sure. I would go double tech Vegito, but the thing about double tech, I would be concerned, like, I think we could certainly use a tech Vegito active, but the second one might be a bit of a concern. Let me see how I might go AGL Vegeta. Let's see what I decide to do here. All right, guys. Let's give this a try. Let's see how this is gonna go. So, I believe that the start of this fight, Infinite Zamasu, it's like he really has low HP. So what is that? That's the art from LR God Goku's SSR, right? And then I don't know why they still use this art. We've got a lot of different arts of base Goku that we could use by now. We don't need to use that one. Alright, so let's see. Infinite Zamasu. When we do the Zeno support button, or support item, like video, we definitely have to... okay, so the gods are in slot 7, huh? I'm just thinking of, like, what do we want to prioritize here? Let's just go with... Let's just have these boys together for now. And then we'll kind of see how things are going to go. I mean, I doubt we'll do this in one try. From what I've seen people saying, I don't think it'll take too many tries. I did take a glance at the event, too, when the, celebration... Well, that was the celebration info video, right? Where I just, like, kind of, like, took a peek at what we're working with here. So, like, we'll blow through him pretty quick here in these first couple of phases. I'm gonna prioritize Super Saiyan Force here. Don't really have a ton of ki, huh? Well, oh well. Let's hit that. Let's hit this. Alright, let's keep going. And then once we get to the last phase, that's when shit will kick off. I think, we'll get like a little bit of dialogue, I believe. And then that is kind of like the cue of, like, I guess the fight actually, like, really beginning. When you're supposed to use the Zeno button. I guess use the Zeno button and actually, like, survive the turn and you're supposed to win. Let's see. We, again, should be good. We'll be able to get the Vegito active skill, do a lot of damage. See how crazy it's going to look here. Alright, let's keep the gods around. Gods, we need those boys to be looking good. I think Rose probably should be very effective for us. Both Blue Goku and Rose. They'll be able to get shit done. In the early phases right here, Infinite Zamasu, he doesn't seem to have enough HP. Like, we're kind of, like, blowing through him very, very, very quick here, right? Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. Now we're working here. Yeah, I'd like to try and get as many stacks as I can for, I mean, really all these characters, right? Before the actual fight, like, kind of, like, kicks off. I know Zamasu, he's got a damage threshold, too. I mean, we'll see, like, how exactly that's going to work, but... and then I believe the first turn we get to that Infinite Zamasu, we're not really going to be able to damage him at all, but we'll see what it looks like here. I do wish that, like, Dokkan would structure events a little bit better every night, right? Like, rather than, like, all right, like, so, like, they drop all the content for us tonight, like, boom, tonight. And then they're like, okay, we'll see you again on, like, the 20th or 21st or something like that. It's like, all right, see ya, Dokkan. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. The attack buff, the attack debuffs right there could be a big deal. That, like, Blue Goku and, Rose could have, right? Alright, so here's super attack right here. There's an AoE. I don't think Zamasu is hitting very hard, though, for quite a while. Okay, dodge, good. Yeah, double digits right there, sure. Alright, this will be a nice little stack for Rose, so he'll be able to hit a little bit harder. That's good. Alright, cool. Alright, so Infinite Zamasu again. I do not believe we've reached the nasty portion of the fight quite yet. What do I want to do here? Should we... There is no charge counts or nothing. And this Zamasu, he still just does the damage that he does, and that's it, right? So we don't really need to worry about moving too fast or too slow or anything like that. Here, I'm going to do this. AGL Goku. Goku is only guarding in slot 1, right? So, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me see what the damage looks like right here. We'll hit that right there. That's fine. And let's see how Tech Vegeta takes this. See what happens. I do want to get a little bit of defense right here. And then we could probably kick off. Alright, Zamasu is going to have, you know, a little bit of HP here, it looks like. Alright, here, let me take a look at these stats. Let's see what we're looking with right here. So, yeah, it is an interesting design for an event, right? It's like fight the same enemy over and over and over, but it is kind of like a, I don't know, like a weird moment in the series, too. So this guy has 120 million HP. Okay, that's pretty good. We can get some good stacks before we get to that last phase, then. Yeah, not bad at all. I think Tech Vegeta should be okay right here. I mean, we'll see. So, the other thing, too, is Tech Vegito actually isn't going to be the craziest in here. Because Fusion Zamasu, or I guess Infinite Zamasu, he doesn't attack very much, huh? Like every single turn, he's just not really attacking very much. So that kind of takes away the craziness of Tech Vegito. Double digits. What's Vegeta? 50k. Okay. Yeah, we're A-okay right there. Probably just a round of defensive stacks from from some of these characters, and then it's just going to be lock-in offensive mode. Okay. Yeah, good turn. Is that a triple super right there from Vegeta? That's good. That's really good. We'll take that. I do wish we had some rainbow orbs here. I'm gonna go ahead and leave... Yeah, HL Vegeta right here, yep. I'm kind of tempted to transform the gods, honestly. Get better ki, but we'll rock with this, it's fine. And then we'll hit this. This is probably going to be my last turn being kind of like conservative. After this, I think we're going to step it up. I think the 7th anniversary LRs, they're going to be a huge, huge point to this, right? Once Zamasu begins stacking up damage. Okay. You know, it is interesting, right? So we have something like this. Are they going to do something like this fight in part 2? Like, would it be either, like, towards the very, very, very end before GT Goku throws the Spirit Bomb and Omega Shenron, what is he? He's, like, gathering negative energy or something like that? I should actually give that last, 10 episodes or so of GT a rewatch before part 2 actually drops. Alright, cool. Getting some dodges in and stuff like that. It's fine. Okay, sure. Alright, so looks like we're probably going to finish him right here. And then we'll move on to the next phase. Uh-huh. Oh, no. We did. Okay. Alright, so now I believe the fight begins. Yeah, okay. So this is when you're supposed to pop the Zeno button right there. We get the actual dialogue right there. And that's when you're supposed to, use the Zeno button. Okay. So now we've got a real fight on our hands. Let's take a look. Yeah, let's see where he's supering. Right there. Who's coming up? Blue Goku. Okay. Might just do this. Alright, so that's gonna attack break him. Yep. I'm gonna get a little bit of attack stacks right here with Vegeta, sure. And let's let Rose. Should we pop the... No. Let's wait on the active. Rose should be okay back there. I don't... Because Zamasu, he starts building up damage starting next turn. Okay. So we are not damaging him on this turn. Because if Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is not penetrating him right there, we're not doing damage. Okay. Zamasu, we can attack and defensive debuff too. I think the attack debuffs are going to be important. To kind of keep some of his damage in check a little bit, right? I think more so for normals, though. It's going to be good to keep his normal damage in check. Alright, so Vegeta's going to get a couple of more stacks right here, just so that Gogeta will be able to hopefully take this guy down a little bit quicker. Okay. Yeah, nice. Good turn. Okay, sure. Alright, Rose will be fine back here. Nice. Additional super. This is an attack debuff, right? Attack debuffs will be huge here. Yep. One more. Nice, Rose. Good shit. I might want to leave Blue Goku on rotation just to keep popping attack debuffs, but, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Next rotation. Let's, well, I mean, I'm gonna need a scouter here. Let's get let's get the gods transformed. I'm gonna go into Vegito, I guess? Yeah, let's go into Vegito. I might use his active, on his turn back. Yeah, okay. I mean, we could see how this is gonna go. So, we can just keep this kid from AoE supering us with the 7th anniversary LRs. I don't need to hold back Gogeta. We might as well just get Gogeta out, really. Let's bring Gogeta out as well. Yeah, let's go. So let's do this. We gotta leave the gods right there, so that they can attack break. But besides that, we should be looking good. Yep, let's hit this. And I want 7. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, and then we'll let Vegito just do his thing right there. Okay, sure. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see how we do here. Alright, we got a lot of HP to blow through here. Alright, now on the next rotation... I mean, I'm definitely going to want to use Vegito's active on the next turn, right? When he comes back to us. I don't want to not use it. I feel like Tech Vegito... Because Zamasu is barely attacking in this last phase, Tech Vegito kind of loses, like, a lot of his lust. Like if they wanted to slow him down and keep him from being, like, an utter demon, that would be a way to do it, right? It's just make sure... Like, have the enemies just more deliberately do damage. Like, they just hit you and hit you very hard. Rather than, like, hit you hard constantly. You know, with, like, 10+ attacks. I think Goku Black does kind of do that, right? The Goku Black and Zamasu fight. I mean, it's like, once you cut down one of them, there really isn't that many attacks that you have to deal with, right? Alright, so now we just are working our way through this guy's HP. The one thing I should do, though, is I do want to make sure that I'm going to have a scouter for the rest of the fight. We do still have a AGL Gogeta transformation, right? Okay. And the attack debuffs, they last for, what, 3 turns? So, I mean, we're going to be leaving these attack debuffs up for quite a bit once we actually drop those. Alright, yeah, this doesn't seem too bad. Do we think we could do this with, like, the future team, though? Like, without using the Zeno button? Future. I mean, I don't... Probably not. 0? Oh my god, Tech Vegito. No, dude. No, what? No, please. 0? Say it ain't so. Oh my god, he's worthless. He's bringing us nothing. Okay. Alright, this will do damage. The counter will do damage. No, oh my god. Vegito. Does he just super in the same spot every time? Does he? Huh. Sure. I'll hit this. I mean, this will serve to attack debuff. So, we could do that. I feel no reason to pop, yeah, pop anything. Let's hit this. Yep. And then Vegeta. I think we could just go for... We got... Yeah, let's hit this. Wait, Chosetsu Dynamic is playing? You are kidding me. What? Wait. Chosetsu Dynamic is playing? Since when? No! Dude, why are they playing that in here? What? Alright, hang on. What? Dude. Oh my god. Okay, so if we're not popping active skills to change it, that is crazy. I heard that. I was like, wait a minute. That's Chosetsu Dynamics theme is playing, man. What the hell? Yeah, let's get some Final Fantasy VI stuff going then. Audio level, maybe about right here? Should probably be good. I think so. Alright, let's see how we do. Yeah, so we definitely want to attack break. This will keep the AoE from kind of like decimating our whole team, right? With Rose, I probably should just use the Fusion Zamasu active. Just to get us a whole bunch of extra damage. Probably would be the way to go there. Alright, nice, yep. Alright, and then Vegeta can go ahead and just build himself up a little bit of attack for us. On the next rotation, I might just leave Rose on rotation, honestly. I might? One thing I want to double check here is that, yeah, Zamasu does not debuff. Okay, so I'm definitely going to want to stay as Goku Black here. This is our last turn with AGL Gogeta anyway, so let's pop AGL Gogeta's active. And now we could, you know, hopefully start getting a little bit more damage going. Alright, so let's drop this, sure. Yeah, so wait, so does he for real just AoE in the same spot every time? That's what it looks like. Looks like he actually does just sit there and AoE in the same spot. Let's go ahead and get Zamasu. I'm going to use Zamasu's active. This is going to give us a permanent attack buff for Rose, which, I mean, is good because this kid does have a damage, you know. Yeah, oh, yeah, good. Good damage right there. Okay, sure. All right, let's do this. With Rose, I think I just want to go for debuff. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the debuffs for the Rose. We'll hit that right there for the gods. And then perfect 5 rainbows. Yep, let's get that. Okay, sure. I'm not sure with Tech Vegito next turn. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could active skill with him, but I don't know. It's not really gonna do very much, dude. Tech Vegito has no purpose, right? Like really, we could be bringing at that Tech Vegito spot could be anything. That could be like we could be running like in Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks right now. And like he would be serving like the same role. All right, so every turn, Zamasu is getting 600% attack, and this goes up to 3,000% extra attack that he gets, which is a ridiculous number, right? So that is going to make the AoE, like if the AoE super that he does would like touch us at all, like we're done. But as long as we just kind of keep his normals in check with attack debuffs, we should be good to go here. It is going to take us a little bit to get through them. I want to save the second Gogeta for a little bit, though, because I'm going to want to make sure that we have a scouter pretty much the whole time. Although, the scouter doesn't seem very important, I guess, because he's supered in the exact same spot every single time. Let's see if that keeps up. Okay. All right, I mean, we made good progress here. So this isn't really too crazy. This is the thing with a fight that doesn't really have... I mean, it does have a toxic ability in the AoE super. AoE super is definitely a toxic ability, but they kind of are just like putting it out on a T for us. Yeah, it's the same spot every single time. It is. All right, I think what I'm going to do is turn 14. Turn 14 is when we'll probably finish him. We'll transform into Gogeta on this next turn, and then we'll use his we'll float him and then use his active when he comes back to us. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Okay, well, I don't like Tech Vegito's active isn't actually gonna do anything, is it? Like, wait, I could use Tech Vegito's active and he's gonna do like double digits because we didn't. I must have gotten like either 0 or 1 super. With Tech Vegeta, with Tech Goku. Okay, well, I mean, I'll pop it. I mean, it's not, might as well, right? We just keep Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in that middle slot though, and we're gonna be good here. And I'll just float him off. Yeah, 0. All of this just for him to do 0. Man. How sad. How sad. The mighty have fallen. Let's hit this. Sure, that's fine. We'll go for... No, we want 24 key with him, yep. 24 key gives him extra damage. Honestly... I'd rather save the Tech Orbs for the gods, man. I'd rather save the Tech Orbs for the gods, dude. Alright, Tech Vegito should be okay right here, yeah. We're not going to take any damage or anything. Damn, it's really just going to be 0 on everything? That's so sad. No, dude. Tech Vegito, my goat. Every event is designed around don't let Tech Vegito win. Alright? Every fight is designed around do not let Tech Vegito be the reason. Come on. Alright, I would have liked an additional right there, because I do want to keep up some attack debuffs on Zamasu. Otherwise, even the normals will be an issue, right? So we do need to make sure to be a little careful. I don't think, like, Goku Black on this... Goku Black is, remember, he's not guarding unless a future ally would be next to him. I don't think we're in danger, though, because the attack debuffs and stuff like that. We've been putting a lot of them down. But, I might actually just use AGL Gogeta's active on this next turn. Just to make sure. What do we have here? I mean, he's getting close to 50% HP. And then remember, once he gets to 50% HP, we could drop the 7th anniversary LR's actives. And then that will be that. Yeah, damn. Okay, so Tech Vegito did literally nothing for us. I think surely he must be able to damage after this right here. So he'll be able to actually do damage after this one. Yeah, there we go. Nice. He helped. He helped. Okay, let's... I mean, transforming is not going to hurt us. It's just in that same middle slot, huh? Yeah, so they designed it like this intentionally, for sure, right? Like, they set us up. I'm actually... Goku Black is certainly not going to be in danger from this first attack right here, right? I kind of want to use AGL Gogeta's active. I won't, but I am a tad concerned. Because what I was thinking I would do was I would float Gogeta off right here, and we'd probably be able to finish off on turn 14. We'd use the Gogeta active, then we could use the... I mean, I guess the Vegito Blue active would probably do more damage. And then we could also use Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's active. And that should kind of be the finishing blow. But I'm nervous that this normal right here might do damage to Rose. That's what I'm nervous about. So I think I'm going to pop Gogeta's active. Is what I'm going to do. This might not have been needed, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll just play it safe for now. He's starting to get pretty low, so. We have the gods active. I mean, yeah, we should do this. Since we have Gogeta's active up, now's the perfect time to pop this. Yep, nice. Alright, let's hit this. We'll stay at 12 key to keep the debuffs up. I think as long as we're debuffing the shit out of them, we're good. I'll hit this. I do want to make sure we've got a lot of key for next turn. So we'll just hit this. Alright, let's see. Okay, that did. I was a little nervous about that. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I got it. That's not bad. You know, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna hop right back in, but I'm gonna slightly change it, actually. Let's go like this. I'm gonna get rid of Tech Vegito. Let's bring you. And then I actually think I'll bring Infusion Zamasu. Just like this. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Okay. This is just, like, gonna go for a while. So I might just go high speed mode, basically right to about the exact spot we were. I think exactly this, and we should cut it up pretty nicely. Yeah, let's go. Alright, guys, coming back in right about here. Yeah, this fight is pretty... okay. It's, I mean, I guess cheesable is the way to say it. Cheesable probably is the description for this. Zamasu seems to super in the exact same spot every single time. So we can kind of hold him down, his super attacks down with these attack breaks. And then obviously, you know, just having a couple of characters, you know, that are having attack debuffs. I mean, if we look at a lot of the premium, like, you know, LR, Rose, and Zamasu, attack debuff. Blue Goku, Blue Vegeta have got attack debuffs. Even EZA Infusion Zamasu is rocking attack debuffs, right? So it probably is good if they could cycle in like attack debuffing into these fights, because it gives you like kind of like a different way to use strategies, I guess I would say, right? It gives us the ability to employ different strategies, basically, so that's good. Alright, so here's Fusion Zamasu. He'll do all of his guaranteed super attacks and all of his attack debuffs as well. I've already seen, there's, like, you know, people arguing both sides about this Fusion Zamasu, that he's terrible, he's good. I think in Fusion Zamasu, probably somewhere in the range of, like, a top 15 to 20 LR, I think is probably, like, he's somewhere in that range, I think, is what I'd give for him. Okay, so on this rotation, I've already used all of our actives and stuff like that. So I think we'll just get Gogeta right there. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will just continue to attack break. And then at this point, I think we could just go ahead and swap on over to Blue Vegeta. And this probably will be our final turn. So, yeah, there we go. Doesn't really seem too bad. I think what we'll do is we'll do a follow-up video where I focus in on the Zeno button support item, right? Kind of just, so it's given as a login bonus, and you can purchase it with Zenny as well. I'm not sure if they're going to leave that permanently in the Zenny shop, because I remember there used to be the Android 18 medals in there, but they did actually, like, take those out, right? So, I mean, we'll see. Alright, I think Blue Vegeta probably will be the one delivering the final blow here. And then we've also got the support memory, too. The 2 Zenos support memory, which is good. Time Traveler permanent buff. Now, you know, we're starting to get a lot of, like, different categories are starting to get some of these, you know, support memory permanent buffs, which is just really, really, really good. Alright, we should be good. We're dodging everything, but we don't even really, like, we don't need to, like, we've debuffed him so much. Infusion Zamasu is a huge part in that, right? Like, just debuffed him so much, so we're good. And then, yeah, like, he's a devastating AoE boss, but when we can just attack break him every turn. So, like, any character that we could utilize, like, attack breaks there, looks like we'll be able to just keep this guy from really being able to do very much. Yeah, there we go. And then Zeno just shows up anyway. So that's probably what happens when we press the Zeno button. It just goes into that cutscene. I guess is probably what just happens, right? Yeah, okay. And then we get to this. Yeah, then there's the end of the Trunks arc. Man, I will say I do still hate how this arc ends. And then 2 Trunkses. Yeah, it's very stupid. I don't know. Not really a fan. I mean, especially because, like, you know, they just, like, were like, all right, Trunks, we're just going to write you out of the timeline for no reason. And then the Tournament of Power is right afterwards. Like, hello? Hello? The Tournament of Power? No? Whatever. Oh, all right. So there is that. This would definitely quantify as, like, a heavy gimmick fight, right? But, I mean, whatever. I mean, everything is a gimmick fight, I suppose. Alright, so we'll grab this. And then we've got the 2 missions. I'll probably just knock those out in the Zeno, like, support item video. Or we'll use the future team, and then also, what is it? It's a super class theme of every typing. Yep, pretty easy stuff, though. So, let me know what you guys think of the Zamasu event. It's interesting, to say the least. I'll catch y'all next time.